Hey,
Hi everyone, we're back! We are back for the 49th episode of A Guard's Tale. I think I'm going to call this one The Escape. Because our city guards have spent 2 weeks infiltrating and gathering dirt on the casino, getting inside information, and now at the end of their heist, they've gotten the casino owner's key, they've gotten into the vault, only to find that there was someone else there, but also that yeah, their item that they're trying to find is also missing. Yes, there is no Tayla today. I'm sorry, Chibi is not well and is just taking a day off. But we are at least we've got 4 people still here. We've got a 5-man group now with Alban, which is why we've been struggling to get like lots of people here and a 4-man group. We do have a countdown timer. I'm just going to turn that off now because we haven't started yet. Just an explanation of all the stuff down the bottom. Also, Syrinscape is amazing. Check them out and donate to us, please. But the new stuff down the bottom is because we're using infiltration rules. Our players still have 3 edge points. The edge points are used to automatically pass a roll. I might be a bit more strict on this because sometimes to get past to overcome a obstacle or a complication, you need more than one roll. So I will take one of those away if you spend it to pass a roll. If it needs two, if that makes so to speak. So if it needs two and you spend the edge point, you still have to do a roll because some of them take 3, 4, 5. Like the vault takes 5, unless you want to just take time. But either way, they also have an awareness. The awareness is the security and the overall how close they're going to be, how close they are to being caught. That's going to be running off a timer. Last week's episode, the vault was opened, the guards were knocked out, and the alarm's now been set off. Also, the casino owner, around the same time, also realized that his key has been substituted, and the one he had was a fake. So instead of going up by ones, we're going to be going up by, let's say, 3 or more.
oh,
Now that there's multiple things going on, just wait until they find that the head of security has also been kidnapped in his own elevator. So there's going to be kind of a timer on our players. But either way, we're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun with Polly people. Say who you are and do your introductions.
Hello, it's me. I am Polly. I'm playing Sherain Alban, who has done an excellent job infiltrating the owner of the casino and obtaining thanks, Neurocroc,
Thanks,
and,
Neurocroc. It puts
and
everybody up to
obtaining the
6.
key, passing it off to further the mission that I understood completely and remembered every detail of, and did not fail at all. Well, I did a great job, but I had no idea what we were doing, and
actually,
luckily the instructions they gave me were super easy, and was able to.
on.
And
I don't
clearly,
think the counters
I,
on the stream match what we
it,
actually
it
have.
doesn't. It doesn't. The counters on the screen doesn't work. Okay. Um, so Neurocroc, I'm looking at the like our counters on the screen, and the screen is really different. Arry's actually on 2. Howland's on 4, which is correct. Ezarek is on 4, which is correct. Polly is on. Are you on 4 or 5,
I
Polly?
think I'm already. I mean, I have 6 cards in my deck.
But I've got four on the. So I've got 5 on the overlay.
Yeah, I think I have 6.
I think you didn't discard one.
Oh, what are you talking about? I'm always good at that.
I think there was one you didn't discard.
Oh, okay. All right.
But yeah,
I'll get rid
either
of
way,
them.
that brings everybody up to close. But we'll have a look at that while everyone's doing the introductions, because that overlay was really wrong. So it actually should have been that. But
I
anyway,
get it.
other overlay bits, and I'll get that corrected. And thank you so much for the donation. It also means I get to draw cards too.
Whew.
So
I mean, blue.
yay. But anyway, I think Polly, you're finished. We'll go to Game Reaper and we'll yes.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Game Reaper from Gathering of Nerds. Check us out. And I am playing Ezarek, the Kobold Investigator and Wizard.
Dr. Oblong?
G'day, I'm Dr. Oblong. I am playing Arry Maker, our halfling fighter and manservant to Contessa Sherain from Taldor. I'm just saying these to refresh Polly's memory so that when it comes time to talk, she doesn't just throw out wild names again.
Because that was fun.
Yes.
Numeria. That's where I'm from.
No.
Or no, we passed through Numeria on the way
on
to
the
get
way.
here, of course.
Yeah.
The way everybody goes.
Yeah. It's been a long journey, but we got here
Yeah.
eventually.
In the grot.
Okay, so Howland?
Sorry. No, I am Howland. I am playing Ruun, the man of many faces and music. Yeah, we're going to see whether or not we can actually escape.
And thank you again for another donation, Neurocroc. I was just sorting it out and I was like, okay, so... But no, we're just going to do it all on 6. Because you are amazing and thank you so much for your support. And you're trying to have everyone survive and you're working against me.
But that means you're on 6 as well.
But it also means I'm on 6 too, so I get to draw a few more cards.
Yeah, so we only outnumber your cards 4-1.
Yeah, so I'm just going to quickly drag things across. If I think all the bits and pieces are said. So yeah, I've just got to do this because it's a paperworky thing, and I'm
It's all right.
ignoring our players.
Sounds today are brought to you by Syrinscape. They are not a sponsor, but they do awesome work. They're a local Australian company. You can check them out for all your TTRPG sound needs. While Karsh quickly does some stuff. Other than
Also,
that,
today's overlay has been brought to you by a little bit Paizo, but also mostly Karsh, who has taken their original work and updated it into the beautiful overlay you see right now. Also, the stream would like to thank Mr. Live Producer for providing additional work in making the overlay as, we'll say, fancy looking and mobile as possible, such that you see the smooth transition between one scene to another. When you see that, think Mr. Live Producer.
and finally, we are also working with Roll20 and the Roll20 Spotlight. And our first game working with them will be this Friday, as we will be playing Monster of the Week for a one-shot. That will be game mastered by the Wolf Red Roses. I will also be playing, and some other channel cast members will also be playing. So if you want to see a system that's kind of like City of Mist, but a bit different, a bit more Scooby-Doo, a bit more Buffy, you can check that out this Friday on our Friday.
That also reminds me, too, Dr. Oblong, when I think of good streaming and good role-play games, I think City of Mist. And I also think Sundays US, Mondays Australia. I also think, you know what, that Polly People is an excellent MC, and I would if somebody wants to see a game that is well played and well run, I would say check out City of Mist right here on Goblin Cave TV.
And we think Karsh is all done, yeah, so.
I finished a while ago. I just don't know how to stop
Okay.
you.
There you go. You don't need to do the promotion. We know what you say. We've heard it enough times.
Okay, so the setting is a debauched gala of the nobles and the rich foreign merchants and etc. The dignitaries that have come in to the city of Absalom, the biggest city in the realms, for their international festival. Our city guard, currently working for. Let's get there. Our city guard currently working for not the Edge Watch, but for the Star Watch. A bit more of an upper class and more city-wide instead of district-wide police force. they how still following the leads of this of occultists and people that are working actively against the city's best interests. The leads have led them to a device, something which they've been warned that, and pretty much only described as a box which you really, really, really should know. But unfortunately, that was locked away in a vault, and the owner of that vault was banned from the casino because, well, they had an altercation with the rival gang at the time. Now, infiltration of the casino was not an easy thing. They couldn't just get a warrant because they don't like the police. They don't like the city guard. And our city guard had to find ways in. Tayla found a way in by becoming a cook and a chef in the kitchens. After almost 2 weeks, or after 2 weeks of being there, she's almost at the stage of sous chef when the sous chef kills the chef itself, because it's either she kills the chef or she just walks away, and therefore Tayla gets promotion. Tayla doesn't want the promotion. She's here on a mission. We also have Ezarek on a blind date. Well, Ezarek's not the blind. The noble lady from Mankai is the one that did not expect Ezarek to be her date for the evening. She expected her sister to be a dutiful sister, but no, that was not to happen. So Ezarek also came in as Lord Blackscales, because why not? Polly is pretending to be a lady, a duchess. I have no idea. The story keeps on changing. I believe Princess and Queen has also been mentioned over time.
That's right.
By the way, if she does falter with that, please tell me, and we'll run a poll to see if we want to punish that with more awareness, because she's done that several times. She's there as a seductress to the casino owner, and also the one that took the key. Arry Amaker is essentially just her manservant, lurking around in the background, doing what's needed to be done. They've gotten the keys, seduced and distracted Gage Carlyle, the casino owner, and got down into the vault, only to find the vault had someone there. Someone or something. That creature, who is mostly mechanical, wanted Ezarek to put on his creation, a suit of leather armor. Instead, Ezarek turned invisible, took the armor, and set off the vault alarm, throwing the armor out into the hallway. By the way, they've also found that the vault, sorry, not the vault, but the safety deposit box they were after was empty. But empty, but smelling faintly of a strange concoction, which they tracked down into the security room, which is also the break room, to a locker which smelt familiar, and the concoction was the same one which they smelt at the zoo. The concoction which drove all the zoo animals wild and crazy and attacking everybody. They have not found who took it, but only a name, as they essentially told the business that they quit and F you. But now the alarm has been raised. Gage has found out that his key is a fake. And, well, someone's been distracting him from that fake all this time. So, well, they might be in trouble. And the chief of magical security has told all the guards to essentially lock the doors and keep watch on all the doors. For the most part, no one else notices everything going on. They don't notice that the guards are just a little bit more studious, a little bit more active. They don't notice the guards head downstairs to the vault. They also don't notice that the lights in the room is slowly coming up to a bit brighter, so harder to hide things and hide people in the area. And people are still talking about the assault, the assassins that came in earlier. They thought some still think it's part of the show. Others feel a little bit scared, but for the most part, they're nobles. They don't care about the goings on of lesser people. And we find ourselves back in the casino. Who wants to? Which scene do we want to do first? Anybody?
Well, I guess we can take care of this. Ezarek will just be in the bathroom, and he will message Ruun to come meet him in the bathroom. And while waiting for him, he's going to take out the note that he grabbed from the locker. And on the other side, he's just going to write down the name Frank Lawrence, and will mention that the seem to have say that Franca seemed to have stolen what was in the safety deposit box, and the smell of it resembled a chemical that was found at the zoo, and will reference the report from that. And then he's just going to put it in that bag, also removing that bag from his clothes.
So, Ruun, which toilets are you going to?
I believe he's in these toilets over here where I just pinged. So I would.
Oh, I'm assuming then that's where you're going.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't see him have gone through the stage, or he's not still invisible.
No.
So if he said, so I wouldn't have seen him. If I would have looked in the audience. Could I make a perception check to see if I could see him peeking in the bathroom at all, or if I would?
I would say in this circumstance, no, because you've just been ordered to play, and the head of magical security has just taken the party girl, who you believe to be a drunk noble, have just turned her into a bunny rabbit and put it into a bag right in front of you, and he ordered you to play. So I don't think you'll be free enough to just pause and look around.
Okay. Can I? So I have an idea to mix this into the performance, but I don't know if the spell would act in the same way or not. So I'm just gonna kind of play this scenario off and see if it works or not.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So essentially, they had. I'm going to play my violin. I'm gonna play it up, and I'm gonna do all this nice stuff. I'm gonna basically jump down into the audience, and I'm gonna cast mirror image. Because I wasn't told that I couldn't cast a spell while performing. I just was told that I couldn't do it offensively to hurt anybody, and mirror image is not offensive. So I'm casting mirror image to set 4 copies of myself, and then move them around the audience as I continue to play. And as I continue to play and everything like that, I do one final strum, and then basically like cast invisibility on myself to get out of there while all my clones disappear. Like it's like part of the act, because they don't know the full act of the band, right?
No, it's a new band.
Yeah. So I'm going to play that off as if like it was part of this massive performance, and I playing along and getting everybody all happy and everything like that. And they go in and do it that way. Does that work?
Well, that's what you're describing what you're doing. Cast the spell.
Yeah. Okay, I'll cast a spell.
Yep. So that's your intention, that you're doing that and you're starting. Can I have a will save for you, please?
That's kind of bad.
Well, would you like to re-roll that? Or do you have a card which can counter it, maybe?
Hold on. Let me check for...
I will say this is not enough.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna
Okay.
re-roll, so I gotta use the hero point, right?
Hero point to re-roll, and we
Yeah,
discard
considering
one
one of the spellcasters cast Disintegrate, you'll need a natural 20, I think.
Okay, let's see here. God, Jesus.
Okay, even luck. We take the second one, which is worse, which
Oh no.
is a critical failure.
Yeah, I figured as much.
You're just paralyzed there. As you start casting your spell, and you get about halfway through it, and then you just stop. And the music pauses, the music stops. You are paralyzed.
I have a question. I have a card against that. Can I use it?
Yes, if you've got a card
Okay,
against it.
That's
what I'm saying. If
great.
you have a
All
card.
right. Hold on. I have a card for incapacity.
Yeah. If you have a card for incapacitated, I think you've gone mute for some reason. Yep, you have.
Yeah, did I play it? I put it out on the thing. It was stay in the fight.
Haven't seen it.
I threw it out.
Oh, there it is. Yep. I was zoomed way in. There we go. Let's go in.
Okay.
Let's show the map. So stay in the fight. Play at the start of your turn when an ally. When you or an ally is affected by an ongoing incapacitation effect, it ignores the incapacitation effect. So I will say that the spell doesn't keep going.
But
unless you want to force it and do like an Arcana check to like counter, but you felt it, and you just like that's you think that Mazar, that head of security, tried to stop you from doing a magical effect.
Okay, all right, I got it there.
And it's like he sees you like just shrug it off, and then just stare at you.
Yeah,
like,
the thing was, we made sure that they didn't know we were using magic.
Well, yeah, but they never said to where, like, for the entertainers, we couldn't use it for entertainment purposes. Because magic in today's society would be used for entertainment purposes.
These guys are assholes.
Yeah, and so are we.
Speak for yourself.
Well, that's true. Yeah, I speak mostly for myself here. But yeah. So, all right. Well, my big show didn't end well.
he just
Yeah,
goes,
so am I seeing this happening?
No, Arry might, because this is the big hall. This is the other hall.
Yeah, well, at that point, Harry is going to walk out of the bathroom, sort of just like waving his hand in front of his face and like holding his guts, just like trying to make it look like that's why he hasn't been seen anywhere.
For the last 10 minutes with your spell.
Yeah, exactly. And so he just comes out going, the prawns. Oh, stay clear of the prawns, mate. Not good. And so he will see this going on, and we'll just like, obviously if the band's playing and stuff, there were dances and stuff that he was trying to get in amongst, and Harry's just going to like get amongst the crowd and start like doing a little boogie and stuff like that, just to stay as a part of the crowd, but keep an eye on what's going on.
The Mazar goes over to Jackamir, and you don't hear the conversation, but Jackamir looks back at the band a couple of times, and the scene plays on, and nothing else happens. But the scene plays on. We then go to upstairs, I think, with Sherain, several guards, and the chief, the owner of the casino.
I was hoping we wouldn't get to me because I don't know how to get out of this yet.
Yeah,
all right.
You don't.
What's happening? What's going on?
The Gage Carlisle is has called in his guards, which were just outside the door. All three of them come in. The one that was at the door, and all three. And with them is somebody else. Someone you haven't seen before. A woman who's dressed quite expensively. you would just at a look, you would say noble or something like that, just as a straight look. She's young, very attractive, and then, but she'd be more attractive if she was smiling. She's not. She is furious. And it's more the case of the guards have been holding her back, and you can see actually that she's got pieces of the guards.
The wife. It's the wife, isn't it?
Yes, the wife.
Nice. I've seen that look before on a person. Oh, hey, what's up, lady?
She pushes the guard out of the way. She finds a way to get around the guards, who've been holding her back and trying to. And I was saying, you could see she's got some torn clothing under her fingernails from the guards that she's been trying to get past them. She says, "You on the biggest night of the casino, do this again? I don't know why I even trust you. You do realize that we've been robbed?"
And I'm like, wait. I thought they said something about the vault because I want to act like, wait, I want to throw them off by saying, hey, wait, my stuff is in that. Wait, I say, stop. Do you know? Okay, first, stop, everybody. Do you know that you are speaking before the Queen of Tiberia? I expect to be treated with the respect that I have become accustomed to. And it is the fault of no one what has happened here or not happened, because I, in my realm, as I do everywhere, get what I want. All will be silent before me. I stand
Is
there,
your nude
naked.
cover just trying to be thrown into an asylum?
What are you talking about? I'm royalty. And I act,
she comes
words are
over to
wrong,
you.
but the act is good.
She comes over to you and says, I don't care who you are. I own this casino. I'm his wife. And you're in my bed. So I don't give a shit who you are. You're in my house. You're in my castle. You're in my kingdom.
I was invited here, and once invited, being a
Not by
lady
me.
of a higher order, ma'am, I expect to be promptly shown the way out of this place with the best of graces, and I will be off, because this is not the kind of treatment to which I am accustomed.
Ma'am, if we had windows in this room, that is how you're getting out. But we don't. So I say we put you in the cells and wait till we find out what's happening with this robbery.
There's no way that they would put somebody like a royal in a cell. No shot. You will do no such thing, or there will be war between our countries. Don't you know? You surely you must know that. You've dealt with people like me before in a place like this. Is this not a place for people from higher culture, from better places?
Gage,
or are you scum like I have walked on top of my entire life?
Gage moves in and tries to do the calm down, like settle down, ladies. Are you ignoring Gage or just going straight at her? Or are you going to try to pay him any heed?
She's treating me with disrespect. Gage was quite nice. Gage was very gentle.
Initiative.
Intimidation, actually.
Okay.
No, actually, I'll ask everybody else. Intimidation, deception, or diplomacy?
It's definitely intimidation.
I feel like no.
I know that it's a worse skill, and it's definitely intimidation.
It has to be.
What is your goal here?
What is your? I think to get out is
my
the
goal
goal.
Is to get the fuck out.
So
just trying to make them just get so sick of you. They're like, just get out of here.
Well, yeah. To make them think like.
Well, then that is deception.
Yeah.
Make them think that that they're the ones. Well, yeah. Anyway, yeah. I want them to get me out. I want them to think it's their idea to get me out of there instead of because I want to get out of there because there's no way I'm gonna win this fight. All right, here we go. Deception. We need this.
Hope
we
you
need
roll
this,
better
we
than I
need
did.
What was it?
A 3.
Three,
23.
three's not, three's
Gonna
not,
re-roll
not
that
better at
puppy.
Gonna
all.
re-roll that one? Okay, re-roll that one.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. We need this.
Get a
one.
2.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Get a 2.
I can't see it. It rolls right underneath this thing.
32.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Um,
I'll take it.
Well, normally that's still a really high roll, and you're throwing your weight around like a lady would, like someone of
That's
stature
right.
would. But again, this is her husband, and she's claimed that this is her business as an owner, and she's also claimed that this is her castle, her kingdom. So 32 is not
All I'm
enough.
asking is to be like, send me out. All right. Well, it's not enough. It's not enough.
Yeah.
It's not enough. I stand there naked, and that takes away some of my credibility.
So
And that tattoo doesn't help either. You know the.
tattoo.
Hey,
I'm
you
not a
have wild
criminal,
things,
or
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not a cop.
Yeah, exactly.
Which
It's the same
one?
If you see
tattoo.
this, you owe me X gold.
Says,
I was fourth in line until I killed the rest.
You know, as much as a good idea it was to have Sherain cause just a large distraction, it was a terrible idea to leave Sherain alone.
so
I
was
can
gonna
handle
turn
I
my
wasn't going to
Sherain,
go watch. I
you-
wasn't going to go watch. Like, I'm a manservant and everything, but like, there's a line to this role I'm playing.
Yeah.
Hey, no, you're supposed to help. You got to get in there.
Sherain, you're given your clothes back
All right.
to get
Wow.
dressed, and she takes off Gage to the corner and starts speaking, like out of the room to the next room. You can overhear she's furious. You can hear stuff about they've taken something from the vault. They tried to take a vest from the vault. We don't know what else is missing. And we don't know who did this. And you hear Gage talking about like his retort is, and this is not only subtle because they're just yelling while the guards are stopping from leaving the room and getting dressed. They're just yelling in the background in the next room. They can hear him mention something about a mage wanting his vest back, but didn't expect this type of situation, and that would explain the events earlier in the night. And you hear her talk about like, oh, you've taken, like, I've done more damage. I've hurt you more in our nights away. This is just a scratch. But after that conversation and a little bit of information drop, she orders the 3 bodyguards, or 2 of the bodyguards, to escort you downstairs. Do you go willingly?
Well, what do you mean downstairs? I have
To the
no,
jail, to the
I
holding
have
cells.
no shot. No shot. I get out of there. I'm okay.
How are you
When do
getting
I
out
get
of
a
there?
chance? Well, at what point?
And at
okay,
what point?
So at what point am I just with the 2 of them?
Um,
I can.
from this point on, you won't be seeing Gage again. Like, they're in a different room, Gage and her.
all right.
You'll have 2
Goodbye.
guards with you, escorting you down to the VIP, then from the VIP across the main floor, and you've been told where the cells are, which is down behind the cashiers in the next level underneath. So
Okay,
which
so
stage are you looking to try to ditch them?
when there is in a place where it's the fewest people that might see what I'm doing. You know, when I see when like there's nobody around, ideally.
Okay.
Yeah, when you're in the cell.
No, I'm not going to no cell.
It
So
could be the tradition from going upstairs to downstairs. There's not many people in that section there. but it could be
Yeah,
to
there we
where
go. Oh yeah, cool. I
Like-
can just I
So in
draw my
between-
sword in one quick swoop, and I push them down the stair. Or I chop their.
You
or I
don't have any
slash at them.
weapons.
No, I have it in my head. My wig of holding.
Yeah, she put her sword in her head.
Yeah,
Which
that's right.
I'm going to clip that. I'm sorry. So you think if they're going to take you to the cell? So I've kind of told you where it's going to be, like the lineup. You've seen the bits and pieces. I will tell you this: the best opportunity would be the earliest opportunity. The best opportunity will be as soon as you, like, at the stairs that go up to Gage's apartment level.
Okay, like right away.
Like, there's stairs that go down a little corridor, which then goes into the VIP. But there's also a lift right beside you.
Okay.
You know the lifts work on pulleys.
Yeah. Oh, so I
It's
can
like a
push him onto
dumb
the lift
later.
and then chop the rope and watch him go down.
I was thinking the opposite. I was thinking as in you jump into it and cut the ropes, which will be much faster than running down the stairs and running down the corridor
Okay.
and then
All
coming
right.
out.
All right, I'll do that.
So with that though, how are you doing it?
Well, I'm going to walk very casually, right? They don't have me handcuffed or anything.
No,
That's
they don't.
ridiculous.
Just in case
Of
you are.
course they do.
Just in case they are. Yeah, they are. So just in case you are who you are,
Yeah.
they have said to get dressed. They have not put you in cuffs or manacles or anything like. Just in case.
So what I do is, right when we're right by this elevator, I slow down just a tiny bit. You know how people kind of keep walking until they notice you've fallen behind,
Mm-hmm.
and then when they've gotten ahead of me with one fluid motion, I draw my sword, I slash as I'm jumping from here. My mouse is not working. Well, from the landing right by where the elevator is, I slash the person who might be like the closest to me
Mm-hmm.
as I leap from the landing onto the lift. No, wait. And then I slash again at the rope to try to get it to drop me down. So it's
Okay.
going to take
This is gonna hurt.
So that kind of three.
We'll see.
So look at one attack and athletics or acrobatics or something, and then another attack.
Yeah,
So-
the acrobatic.
Because that's a 3 action thing, and if you get the third one, then it just drops.
Nice.
You might take a little bit of damage, but it's one story. It's one floor. It's not going to get you down to the bottom floor, but it's going to get you down one floor much quicker.
Yeah, I want to hit the one that could get between me and the elevator. You know,
Yeah,
just
there's
slow
one
them
that's
down,
next to
just for a split second.
This isn't the elevator that the guard in the wheelchair is
Yeah, I was
trapped
just
in.
about to
No.
ask that question.
Okay, yeah.
No, there are 3 separate elevators.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, all right, there we go. I was like, man, this is
Yeah.
going to turn really
And
bad.
2 of them will no longer be functional.
All right,
Well,
you ready?
yeah, 2 of them will be functional after this.
Here's my attack. So I go.
Okay.
It comes out of nowhere almost. It seems like it's coming right out of my head.
Yep.
All right. Oh, that's
That-
pretty good.
34,
pretty
that is a
good.
hit. Not a critical, but that is a hit. It keeps them unaware.
All right, and now I'm gonna leap using my acrobatics onto the elevator dealie there.
That is better than theirs, so you catch them unawares, and
Oof,
that's better than
now-
athletics. They can't even grab you in the chance.
So now right at the now I slash at the
And this
at
is
the-
all about how much damage you do to the
okay.
to
Up
the
to rope?
mechanism.
Oh
yeah.
boy, okay.
Do you have a card that can add some extra damage?
Oh
if
yeah,
we
hold
need
on,
it?
hold on. Let's see. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Just in case things go bad, I'm going to add that damage in to what the people have taken.
We'll
Um,
do,
Yeah, I assume that he's flat-footed, so it'd be debilitating.
well, it's
Okay, I wanna
14
use
plus
this-
the.
I want to use that card. Strike through. Strike true. Did you see it?
I'm zoomed right in, so you read it out for me.
Okay. Well, I just dropped it under the. I'm having a hard time understanding how to do things.
That's okay. I can zoom back out.
It's gone. I don't know what happened to it.
That's here. There we go. Strike true. play when your ally or when your ally is about to make a strike. The target rolls twice and takes the higher result. So you roll twice for the
attack.
For the attack, yeah.
And then there's something else too.
If the strike deals extra damage on
sorry,
hit,
Jeff.
the attacker. If the attackers feel the maximum hit point, okay. So it's just extra, like. We're just gonna take the most damage out of both of them. I think is probably the fairer way of doing it.
Okay.
So the first one would have been 17 damage plus the sneak attack plus everything. I'm not going to give sneak attack to an inanimate object. Not going to get bleed on an inanimate object. So it's 17 or 15. With the
Seems like you
17,
should give sneak attack to an inanimate object.
because it can't react, but it's not. But
That's flat-footed.
But it's got nothing. No,
Okay.
no, doesn't have feet.
Flat-footed
Inanimate
rope.
object.
Okay.
A 17 is enough to cut rope.
Woo!
More than enough.
More than enough to cut the rope. As you cut the ropes, you slice and you fall down 1 story, take 5 points of damage from the jolt, and you have the advantage. You are now in the VIP
Standing in an
room.
elevator with your sword out as it crashes to the ground, going, "Hey, everyone!"
Hey, what's up? This is normal where I come from. This is how we always leave. Or the nobility, anyway.
So now you're in the VIP room. How are you getting? Like, what are you doing while you're there?
Well, do I see anybody that I know? Because I'm out of
No.
here. I'm getting out.
Actually, no. We'll do. I'll give a. Where's Tayla been? Taylor's locked away.
Taylor went back
knocked
to the
away.
kitchens.
Went back to the kitchens.
Well, she was working the VIP section. She actually was. Like,
Yeah,
she said
I'll
she was
give
working the
you-
VIP section.
Yeah, Taylor would be there, working the VIP section.
Okay, but
No, she wasn't working the VIP section. She was working the other section because she was trying to, just in case of like, she could need to distract or stop the
that's right.
sous
She
chef from
came
the chef.
downstairs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to I wouldn't want to blow anybody's cover though.
Yeah.
So I don't know who's been found out. I assume it's just me at this point, right? It's just the jealous wife found me.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know exactly what's going on.
Mm-hmm. And you were said that you do know that there was a vault that's been opened, a armor that was trying to be stolen.
Yeah. Right.
And possible link
But I
to
also
the
don't
the
think
attack.
I don't think they know who did it. So far as I know, is my team has gotten away clean.
Yeah. The conversation wasn't subtle,
Yeah.
so
So I
you
just,
hadn't heard anything about them. Yeah.
my goal is to head for the front door and get out, because I don't there's no good that can come from me staying here. So far as I know.
Okay.
You know that we can't leave. Like,
No, she
Why
doesn't.
can't we leave? No, I
doesn't.
don't know anything.
oh well, you know that we're not supposed to leave
Well, yeah.
until the end.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, my cover's blown, right?
Yeah.
Well, then wouldn't that also blow Arry's then? Because if you run, then Arry's
Oh
gonna
yeah, that's right. Oh yeah. Oh shoot. Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I would
well,
know that. I would try to get
that-
Arry.
Yeah, you would know there are other entrances and exits.
First thing you need to do is stick that sword in your goddamn hair.
Resheath it. Yeah, but they're
Yeah.
gonna notice me from everybody's gonna see me. Like once the elevator thing comes crashing down.
Yeah, that's why you need to bluff and say, "Oh my god, this is so dangerous" or something.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
really gonna work.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this sword I have is so dangerous too. I gotta put it back in my hair.
I think that makes it even look crazy if you're just stabbing yourself with the
Yeah.
we assume that you put the sword away before opening the door. I can just
Oh,
assume
okay.
that you put the sword away before
all
opening
right,
the door.
Cool. I'm like,
Yeah.
what kind
And no
of
one
terror?
noticed that.
Yeah, so I'm like,
There's a
what?
crash in the elevator. You put the sword away. No one's seen that. You open the door. What
Nice.
do you say
I
to
say,
the
"What?"
nobles that are now turned around?
I said, what kind of maintenance do they have in this place? I say we vault. They've the peasants need the peasants are revolting. Clearly, this is not the place for people like us. Bye.
You
And I
hear
try to
some
yell,
people.
okay, because I don't know where Arry is. Like, I want
Yeah.
to.
You hear some
I'm
people
gonna
talking
yell
about. You hear some people talking about like too much drinking and the drinks being too cheap for the drinks being too cheap this year, so that the people that can't afford it have been drinking too much.
Oh, okay. Where is my servant? Where did he go? Plebes, please,
The guards are one floor above you.
please.
The guards are only one floor
Yes.
above you.
Right next to the stairs.
Start legging it.
They
Well,
will
I
come
gotta
out
get
of.
out of here.
They will come out of this door here. So I'm
I can't
pinging on
see
the
it.
map in front of you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna head towards some door, but I'm gonna yell, please.
Well, you're still on the second floor.
I need to get out. Is there a window? I'll crash through.
There's no windows in the casino.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
well,
gotta
do
get
I know
down to
where?
the next floor.
Okay, I'm just gonna go down. Yeah, I'm gonna go down to the next floor and just bolt at any door that I can, and dash off into the night.
Okay, so we'll move you. We'll
But
move
I
you
will
to
come
the.
back to determine whether I won the silent auction tomorrow.
So we're going to the ballroom or the main floor stairs. Which one?
We're going to the ballroom.
Ballroom
That's
stairs.
it.
Okay, this is where you come out. It's the ballroom. In the ballroom. Actually, no. I think we'll go to Game Reaper. What are you up to?
Okay.
Ruun never
So-
turned up.
Not without trying, though. I did try.
What is he doing? Well, I have one spell slot left. So I'm just going to go back outside and cast invisibility again.
Back to invisibility. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm just going to make my way to the stage where the crate where it seems only my rapier is at.
Are you going through the kitchens, or are you going through like the side door of the stage, or up onto the stage and behind the curtain? Which one?
Yeah, I'm just going to just carefully walk through the crowd, and I'm just going to so just here, do I is there any clear way through?
There's clear way through. You can dance your way through. You do see your date in the ballroom.
All right. Yeah, I'll just make my way through, get on the stage, and then just go behind the stage.
Okay. So you make your way through between everybody. You're a small creature. You're adept at getting into tight spaces and through. And you get up on the stage, and no one notices you're invisible. You're silent, and they're preoccupied in their bits and pieces. And you get behind stage. Behind stage is a gentleman who seems to be very stressed.
Do I recognize him?
No, you don't. You've never met him before.
Okay. Do I see the crate where we have our stuff smuggled?
You do not.
So this isn't the storage room?
Well, you backstage. The storage room will be behind where he is.
Okay.
Let's open up the map again.
All right. I see. All right. If I can get clear, I'll just. Does the door to the storage room look open? Oh, there's no door.
Yes, there's no door.
Okay. So when I get as clear as possible, I'll squeeze past him. Yeah.
Okay. Squeezing past isn't a big problem. The problem is that Ruun, your set finishes. And the band starts heading backstage. Jakimir gets on stage and starts telling his horrible, horrible, bad jokes to the ladies and gentlemen in front of him. So backstage becomes quite busy with the eight-piece band and Ruun.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm just going to sneak into the storage room and just. Do I see the crate that has my rapier smuggled in it?
Yes, there's pretty much just one big crate there with
Okay.
all the instruments and all the bits and pieces.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just going to carefully open it, try not to make any noise.
Yep. So I just have
All
to rearrange some things. Because of course I do. So you open up the crate and you start moving things about, and I think we'll have to do a sleight of hand to not make noise.
Thievery?
Yeah, thievery, yes. So it's more just not make noise.
Okay.
Okay, just had a blackout.
Yes.
What happened?
Howland just had a blackout. Computer went
Oh,
off. Doesn't know how long.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Okay. So I have to organise the overlay a bit better because that's a bit more permanent than I expected. So with the thievery of 27, you even though it's kind of crowded behind the backstage right now, you make your way through and you keep all the things don't clash and don't crash on each other, and you start getting to where the hidden blades and weapons are at the bottom of everything.
Okay.
That's the stupidest. No, we would have told them to hide them at the top for easy access. That's just silly.
But
I would have been specific about that.
But for hiding them, if you're up the
about
top,
hiding them.
they're a
I
bit more
said
visible.
to hide them in a
more...
hidden compartment on the top of the container. That was a very specific part of it. That's just silly.
Okay, correct.
I'm not that bad of a cop.
Correct me then. You can change my narrative and say, okay, this is what it's done.
It doesn't matter. It's done.
It's done.
Yeah. Okay.
And my priority is getting the overlay to work.
Yeah. So I'm just going to put them all in the bag, close the bag, hide the bag, put the bag back at the bottom of the chest and the crate, and just close it again.
Okay.
So the bag has been sealed. That should trigger the magic in 10 minutes. And I'm just going to step back out. So what's going on back here?
The band is just milling about, and they're probably talking to Ruun about the use of magic, and it's I thought we were told not to use any magic. It's they don't like magic, and I think something's going on. Did you see them? They're all that guy scares us. He turned that woman into a bunny rabbit, and then that kid was wanting to stab that person. That's what's going on.
Okay. So what is this other dude doing?
He's the backstage person. He's the choreographer. He's the person that runs the game. So he's just hanging out backstage.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So the curtain's closed now, isn't it?
The curtains are closed. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You can sneak around. You can sneak around the curtains.
Yeah, I'll sneak around the curtains and just squeeze past everyone.
Yeah. So you have a look down the stairs, and then before thinking, there's a guard down there. There's doors. But there's a guard down there. I'll sneak around the curtains.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you sneak around the curtains. It's not that hard. You're a small creature. You go around the crowds and you see this young, he's probably about 16, maybe even 17, just telling dirty jokes to a crowd which not appreciating them.
Okay. I'll make my way back to the bathroom that I turned invisible in.
Okay.
Yeah, so back down this way.
You notice that there's another guard at one of the other exits.
Which other exit? Oh, that one here?
To the north, yes.
Yeah, okay. All right.
You also hear, because again, you notice everything, sound coming from the elevator. It's muffled, but you hear sound coming from the elevator. And you see Sherain coming down the stairs, disheveled by the stage. Very much rushing, but disheveled.
Okay. I'm just going to quickly cast message. There's guards at every exit.
What?
By the way, this is probably the closest that the party has been in 2 sessions.
Don't split the party.
The party hasn't been split the entire time for 2 sessions. I can actually put them onto one map.
Do I hear Sherain coming down the stairs as well?
I think it's more Ezarek walks past.
Okay.
And Tayla's just off screen down here.
What
I can move
can
on.
I?
Well, if it's bad comedy, Arry's not sticking around for that, so he'd probably go to the bar to get a drink at this point.
Mm-hmm. In which case, you walk right past Sherain. Walk past as Sherain comes down the stairs again, disheveled and rushing.
Okay.
Well,
I'm going to cast Ghost Sound, targeting outside this door here. Make it sound like a glass bottle smashing against the door.
Where are you doing it?
Up here.
Okay. You cast Ghost Sound at the door. The bouncer goes to the door, but then just like he goes to it and just tries to listen, to see if there's anything more, and then just stands at the door and like more looking towards the door than the inside. Like his focus is the door now rather than the inside.
All right.
Well, is it clear that Sherain is needing to get the hell out of here? I'm sure she'd tell me, see me, and be like, "Plebes, we need to."
Yeah, right. I'm like, time to hit the road.
Okay, well then I
get
grab
back
your
to
hand and I drag you into the toilets.
Nice.
And we both, I have 2 of these, so we both down these.
Oh, what is it?
Infiltrator's Elixir?
Did that just go to the GM only?
Okay, so Infiltrator's Elixir. Quality 2 alchemical items, blah, 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 blah.
It basically changes our appearance for 10 minutes.
Oh, nice.
And gives us a +4 to deception to DCs for anyone to see through our disguise.
Oh, nice.
You say for 10 minutes?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it says for 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes.
Let's reset that timer then. You got 10 minutes.
So now I look like a gnome, and Sherain's going to look like an elf.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to add 4.
Anyway,
temporary points
seeing
to my deception.
Arry's got it, I'm just going to finish going to the bathroom. And,
Okay.
yeah.
So
My deception modifier is now 24, baby.
So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
what are you doing over the next 10 minutes? You notice that the doors are now, all the doors are secure. Like there's a bouncer at every single exit.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
no,
see
we
like,
have to
if we
get
can
we have to
overpower
get out of
it.
town.
You notice that Mazar, the head of security, has not been seen for a little bit. And Gage comes to the floor, speaks to a few of the bouncers, speaks to a few of the people, and speaks to a few of the guests. But he seems to be like, stuff's going on, so let's like, everything's normal, like nothing's happening, nothing's going on, nothing to see here. But every time you see him speak to a bouncer or to someone that works here, you see the shift of his, like, how he's speaking, his posture change.
I know that. I've seen that posture change.
Well, you saw that for his wife, but either way. So what are you doing for that 10 minutes?
Well, I assume we're looking at the doors to see which ones are the most fortified. Like, who can we overpower? If there's just one bouncer at every door, then we can get through that. No problem.
Yeah, I'm thinking like behind the back door
I'm gonna overpower somebody and get out.
that Taylor's told us about, the back door that she first found when she first ever came here, out the back of the stage.
Or I'll pull the magical fire alarm.
Where I'm pinging, I think that's our best plan.
Yeah, just casually walk to that door,
or maybe
it,
start a
and
fire
before the guard can call for help and just realize that he's in danger. Knock him the fuck out.
Oh no! Well, my plan is just to tackle him into the door and hopefully blow the door open.
Let's burn this place down. I like that idea better.
So Gage, you see Gage. You see Gage be approached by Mazar, the head of security. Oh, sorry, the head of magical security. Mazar's got a couple of bodyguards with him.
Yeah.
You also see the bodyguards return to Gage, as in his own personal bodyguards. They look sheepish. That's as in they failed in apprehending the woman which they lost.
That's right.
So I've got to put those back in play.
Now I'm Elf Sherain.
And now you're Elf Sherain, okay. And the head of magical security, Mazar, is carrying something and they're talking in the ballroom. Just off to the side, they're just talking in the ballroom.
Carrying something, huh?
Carrying a leather vest. A very unique leather vest.
Yeah, I think I'm interested in getting the hell out of here. I mean, that vest might be nice.
Look, if they're busy talking amongst themselves, that's our time to get.
Yeah, right. Let's get out of here while the getting's good. Is there a door that only has one bodyguard that we can just stuff into a locker and take off?
Well, if Ezarek's come and met up with us for this get the hell out of Dodge plan.
I think, well, Ezarek's cover isn't blown, so...
Yeah, well, if you want to... Okay, well, it's just us two then.
I got 10 minutes here.
Let's do it. We just run. We just, as I say, backstage.
10 minutes. I mean, like this...
Make our way backstage and...
Hopefully they will think that this is just... once you guys are out, they think, fuck, we lost the people that are responsible.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so... as you come with that plan, okay, let's do this. Let's go backstage. Let's just like get the hell out of here. You see Gage and Mazar off to the side, talking about this whatever they've got in his hand. Ezarek, you recognise this is the vest which you threw out of the vault. This was the possible what they think it was possibly trying to be stolen. But as you start moving casually through the ballroom, I'd like you to casually move yourself through the ballroom, please.
All right. Yeah, I'll just make my way to the bar and just try and get a drink.
Okay, so Arry's there. Sherain, let's move you at least around that corner. So as Ezarek's going back to the bar, are you still invisible or are you going back to normal?
I'm I'm visible now. So.
Okay, back to visible. And you just nonchalantly just go into the bar while others are trying to go through the ballroom. Something happens. Something unexpected. Ezarek, you hear screams. You hear a massive panic and screams. And the screams turn louder and to terror. And you like you hear it coming from the north from the ballroom.
Okay.
So those in the ballroom can see that I've put a few things in the layer. The first thing that those in the ballroom can see. Sherain, you're a little bit behind, but Arry, as you're trying to sneak past the stage, that guy's actually supposed to be here, but yeah. Arry, as you try to sneak past the stage, you look back at Sherain to see. Put yourself back where you are, Ezarek.
All right.
You're back at the bar. We're describing first. I can see you moving the. I'm not zoomed in that much. As Arry looks back to see where Sherain is, to see Sherain slowly going through the crowd, you see two creatures just emerge from nothingness. Like, you see them just fade in from blackness to them becoming corporeal. You hear shouts. Sherain, you see on the stage this young man who's telling these stupid, dirty jokes which no one's appreciating. No one cares. Halfway through a punchline about some naked woman, you just see blood spurt from his neck, and him just drop.
That's the first thing I saw that I thought was funny. That was nice.
Behind him, this dark-skinned creature emerged from nothingness. Next to this creature, someone else. Someone scarier.
Someone evil.
You could say evil. Starts casting.
Uh-oh.
The back corner of the room. You see the energies just shoot off to the back corner of the room. And while you don't see any effect, everyone in the back corner of the room around Gage Carlisle, Mazar, the bouncers, the elite bodyguards start screaming. In terror. You don't see anything that's happening to them, but something is happening to them. Something is really happening to them. For chat, I'll actually post what the spell is, by the way. Because this guy's got some stuff. And I really like this spell. It's called Phantasmal Calamity. It's level 6. And so everyone in that area is having the whole building fall down around them. They think it's an earthquake. That's what they're experiencing. And they're taking quite a bit of damage. But in front of you as well is one of those killers. Is one of those different people.
Okay. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about this other than get out of here. Like I don't know why I would care about this fight at all, especially because people are screaming in terror. I'm not down for that. This is just another reason for me to get out.
Yeah. Just
bye-bye.
Yeah. People are fleeing the building. So yeah.
And like now it shouldn't be a
going to
surprise.
quickly look into the room, see what's going on,
Yeah.
and just
there's another timer go off.
There's just no way. There's just no way that like anybody's gonna stop people from running out if there's killers here like murdering people. It's just not. It's not reasonable.
Okay. So Ezarek, you look into the room. You see the back of the room where Mazar, Gage Carlisle, his bouncers and his bodyguards and the bouncer that's securing the door. They're all like freaking out and like as if the building's clapped around them. That's how they're reacting, but there's nothing happening to them. We got more blackouts. I don't know. I thought that was another blackout. I was like, no. So, but
Like flies.
that's all you can kind of like just see as you like you hear the screaming. You look at that corner because that's the only corner you get to see immediately. What do you do? What's your reaction? Like, 'cause you can't really see everything in the room.
Okay.
You're more like there to see.
I
corner.
can't help. So, I'm just going to just start just bolting and screaming to the front door. We need to get everyone out of here. And just
Okay.
and yeah.
Do a
a
diplomacy or a. Well, it's not a deception because you do need to get everybody out of here. Essentially, call fire in a crowded theater. Do a roll.
Okay.
I will say you still have edge points.
Nice.
Do you want to use 26 or do you want to use an edge point?
You know what? Yeah, let's just
Do it.
use
Let's
an
just
edge
burn
point.
it.
We
Burn the
have
edge point.
yeah, we have a few.
You've got 3.
And
So
it's
We've got
not
3
like
still.
yelling.
Oh, yeah. Let's start burning them.
Yeah, so yeah. I'm just
Time to get out.
just screaming, there's another attack. We need to get everyone out of here. Just running to the front door.
okay. So you cause a panic in the main floor. The lords and ladies and the dignitaries and the honored guests and whatnot, they're far more drunk than before. So they're far more they are panicking this time. They like before it's like, oh yeah, the guards will help us and whatnot, and the guards pretty much did. But you convinced them to essentially have a panic and start running around and start being, well, idiots. So no matter what the casino bouncer thinks at the front doors, they will be pushed through and the doors will be opened no matter what.
Yeah. I'm just going to just make my way out with the just escaping crowd.
Yeah. I will ask. There are not coins, but chips on the floor. There's chips on the tables. How dodgy is Ezarek?
Well, nah.
I mean, the casino chips aren't going to be that much help.
They're not
because you
going
have
to be
go back in
helpful
there. I don't think
outside
we're
of the
going back in there.
casino.
Yeah.
Worth a try.
You can come back a few weeks later and trade them in.
Worth a try.
You could sell them on the street, on the black market, I guess.
So back in the ballroom. What's Arry doing? There's nothing in front of you, but there's you can see there's at least 2 individuals.
I can see
it.
these are the same guys that turned up and shot crossbows into Gage earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
But instead of walking out of the shadows, this time they seem to be walking out of the shadow plane.
Yeah. Yeah. So Arry just bolts back. This door here, can I open this door? Or is it open?
You can open it.
Yeah.
Oh wait. You might have to pick that door. It's a lock. One of the doors which does get locked.
Is it okay? It's locked.
Yep.
Kick it open.
Do an athletics then. So you run the door and quickly. Oh crap! And then you try to come back and you do your athletics and you hit it. And it opens, swings not freely, and you can see just inside there is a bodyguard just down the hallway, a short distance away. He pulls his sap out, ready to take you on. Hey, you're not allowed back here. Stop that.
Yeah, and I yell at him, you stupid idiot, you're not doing your job. People are dying out there. Let me out of this accursed casino. And intimidate the hell out of him.
Intimidate or diplomacy?
Yeah.
Because it's either way. Intimidation is.
Yeah. I think you're still on Whisper to GM.
Yeah, that's still okay.
Yeah,
That might be
my whole
me.
character sheet, it might be my sheets totally set to Whisper GM.
It is. There. It's fixed now.
Okay, cool.
When I do whisper rolls, I click on that, and sometimes I don't unclick. So it's fixed now. So you get a 29 for your roll. I've just got to check to see if that's a good or enough, because there's real things about here. Obstacles. A 29 is enough to open the door, but not enough to intimidate.
Yeah. So I'll just edge point it then.
You edge point it? One edge point left after this.
Yeah. And just yell at him, open that back door. I don't want to die here. Open that door, I don't want to die.
Okay. So with the edge point spent, you've only got one more lifeline. He opens the door for you. Back in the main part. Sherain, you haven't acted, but you didn't. But you just say you didn't know what's going on. You didn't know how to act. You see the person on the stage. He moves towards that, like his whole body just like shifts out of his existence, and then turns back up in front of them all. Over here, says something about the vest that being his, and loud enough for everybody to hear. And then casts another spell, and you see dark tendrils go out from him, connect with all these individuals in front of him, and start pulling their life force into him.
Yeah, I am
Fun.
looking around casually, and I'm following Arry out of here because this is perfect cover. Like like nobody's gonna question me wanting to leave at this point.
Yeah, I imagine because he is because he isn't here. Let's just say that he escapes with the band when that door opens as well.
And Tayla, she's an employee. She can always walk out. I talked to Chibi this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Taylor's the one that can just walk out at any time. Yeah. She's an employee. She can walk out at the end of the night.
Normal.
She works in the kitchen. They always walk out.
Yes.
Yeah. And the boss is terrible, so she could be like, I've had it.
Except for Steven Seagal, because Steven Seagal is the cook. Bad 80s. Anyway.
Yes.
So you've
90s?
Wow, I thought it was 80s. Either way. So you have bad stuff going on behind you, like to the north of the room. There's people still fleeing in panic. There are people screaming. The dark-skinned individuals, these Svartlafar, are actually targeting everybody. They're not just targeting that corner. Their leader's targeting that corner and doing quite well about it.
Just run out the front door. Wherever they're not, just run out the door where they're not.
Okay.
That's it.
Just...
So you're just going to run that way, or you're going to run the other way?
Well, I mean, I saw Arry go out a door, didn't I?
Yes.
Yeah, but there was two
between
killers in between us, so don't go that way.
Okay, well, I mean, I'll go the other way.
Yeah, at the front, I'll just try my best to encourage everyone to just get out of here quickly and just try and get just people to come out of the front area before the Sparklers head into that area and start killing them all.
By the way, I'll just cast that spell of what I described. Vampiric Exsanguination. It's a cone of cold. So it's a cone vampire touch, essentially.
Oh.
Yeah, it's bad. 12 D6 negative energy to living creatures. These are just some of his spells. So you see Arry get open the door and start running towards the back door. But there's two individuals in front of you. Hearing Arry, hearing Ezarek essentially causing a panic and causing everyone to rush out the front door. You're just like, okay, fuck this. I'm going in the front door. I'm not going to go past these creatures which are killing people indiscriminately. You don't have your weapons. Well, you've got your weapon, but
If I need to draw it, I will. But I'm just Elf Sherain, heading out of here. I'm trying to save myself, like everybody else, any other reasonable person would.
Yeah.
And with the back door open, the band gets out. Everyone gets out.
Woo!
Yeah, and once people have reasonably evacuated, I'm just going to just start running and trying to find some coins guards.
Okay.
Yeah, like the real guards should be turning up.
Yeah. By the time the coins guard turn up, by the time there are coins guard around, because it's a big event, and there's also private security because there's all the lords and ladies everywhere, so they will help out as well. But by the time the people come in, the event is over. Gage is alive, but the vest is no longer there. And at the end of the night, when you get back, well, several hours later, back in the hotel, Tayla comes back. It's like, wow, that was insane. Hey, did you guys get the party favors bag?
Oh yeah, did you get the swag bag?
Oh,
I forgot it. Sorry.
Or
I have like 50 of them in my hair.
Yeah,
I've got a few.
Seems somebody that works there already took it before the event.
So something for people to remember to give to Chibi, because her character's the only one that was around by the end of the night. Because they had leftovers essentially. Chibi got a small silken bag. A small silken bag from the casino owner as a parting favour. Inside the bag is a small corked bottle of Gage's personal licensed house alcohol, Nimbus Gin, a commemorative cyan casino token inscribed with the date and name of the evening's gala, and a soft plush doll of the Lucky Nimbus mascot, Gerbo the Genie, in a random colour.
Oh, that's nice. That's cute.
Which is what you would have gotten if you stayed around, but you didn't.
Well.
You decided to run, which
I'd rather live.
I'd rather not get stabbed.
And well, two of you had your cover blown, so
yeah, I know. I was done.
Yeah, exactly. Like those potions came in so handy at the right time.
Yeah.
It's like I knew we were going to fail and needed another outfit.
Just trying to figure out how many for leaving early you get. 1, 2, 4.
Anyway, speaking of which, you better get that staff back that you put in the vault.
Yeah. I think we go back as Star Watch and go, right, we know of 2 separate robberies that happened here. Like, what the hell's going on? And then take our stuff back as well. Like, just go in as the cops and go, right, we know, like, we were here as an undercover investigation. And, like, your whole operation is totally in a schmozzle. Like, you had 2 separate robberies that have happened here, and just actually ask them questions.
Okay.
But that might have to be in a couple of days after they're, back to normal.
So, I'll tell you how much awareness points you had as well. Now I've worked out for the how it acted. So you had 1 inch points left, and for awareness points you had 38. Most of which was just accumulated in that last section. Most of which was accumulated in today's hour part of the session, just because of everything was tripped except for one thing. They hadn't found the head of security yet, which would have added more ticks and would have passed over the limit.
Wow. So
He's still stuck in the elevator.
Unclean of a getaway.
Unclean getaway, but just below busted.
Yeah.
But just below.
Suspicions
of maybe, yeah.
Good.
If they found gut skin, that would have added the ticker. They would have added an extra 1 to the ticker, and that would have been busted. At least some of you, maybe. I'm I do like the potion. That was a really good idea. I think we're going to take a break, and then we'll do like the next morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
The spa bath.
It will be a spa bath.
Oh yeah.
Tayla's character already had exhaustion throughout the night because she did a double shift.
Oh, she did,
Essentially,
double shift.
Yeah.
yeah. So it'll be a spa bath. In the morning, spa bath in someone's room, debrief. And we'll be back from the break and we'll do that in a moment. I didn't get to do my cards because she didn't want to go into combat. All of these are combat related and would have really kicked your butt.
Well, we were, yeah.
So
We were trying
we were-
very, very, very hard to do it without fighting, and Sherain only stabbed one person. Like, that's pretty good.
I know.
Nice, right?
And I couldn't believe that you didn't stab Gage the previous episode. It's like how rich is he? He's like rich enough to have protection and have really, really expensive things to hit back you. So but yeah, the cards that I had would have been really interesting. Really well, bad. But I probably would have used them on each side of their combat too.
Yeah.
So
As much as it sucks that we couldn't help out with defend people from the attack, it pretty much was just the perfect opportunity to escape.
It was beyond our scope in our duty.
Yeah.
Also, the vest was a level 10 item which you could have picked up.
Yeah,
That
it sounds like
I think it would have brought more trouble than it was worth.
it's connected to robo demons. Like, we
Well,
don't want anything to do with that.
So a little bit of background. The Robo Demon was the one that made it.
Yeah.
The Robo Demon's only aim in life, or unlife, or whatever it is to cause pain, and from that, greater understand the universe. So you can kind of guess what it does, and that it's not a good thing. It actually, at every hour, casts. So every hour, the object you can cast. Was it spiritual weapon from the object every hour, which is just really good for a magical item. And it does essentially a spiked chain as its spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
Catch is by activating the item pierces your skin and causes D6 bleeding, which cannot be healed until you disable the item, and then heals with the normal bleeding damage type thing. It can be taken off, unlike most cursed items. But then the catch is, after a day, you start yearning for that to have it back. So whoever wears it first will want it back after a day of giving it away.
Sadomasochistic vest. Wow.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
and
horrible.
you do everything
Oh.
in your power, including hiring assassins from the shadow plane to get it back. Yeah, that's that subplot going on
Yeah.
in the background.
So the wizard's loves the vest and he's on.
At least we know his face. And we'll let other guards know about him.
Oh, that's okay. Gage knows exactly who he is.
Yeah, well, he tried to store it to stop himself from using it, and then got the need so much that he broke back in.
Well,
and tried to steal it. I think
it was held for collateral because he got in over his head in gambling and couldn't pay his debts. So, yeah, happens like that. Anyway, we'll have a quick break and we'll be back. I wanted to get through this part for our break, and I want to do a little bit of debrief as well before we go into the break as well, because you did really well. The planning was amazing. The ideas were amazing. The potions really cool. Because yes, of course, you're going to stuff up at some point. I didn't expect it. You threw me a curveball with those, so that was really good to see. Yeah, break suit. We'll be back shortly. Stick around.
Hey.
Hello. We're back. They survived the casino. They got themselves out. While everyone was being distracted and killed and murdered by a very angry 12th level wizard who wanted his armor back. Also a wizard who specializes in magic from the shadow plane. So really, really, really nasty individual. But yay! We made it. So in the morning, in the hotel, there's a knock at the door. I'm assuming you're in the spa because Tayla is exhausted, and just thoroughly exhausted from the night before.
Yeah, I think we would have had that during the night before bed.
Okay, it's the night before bed. We'll play it out even that same night then.
Okay.
There's a knock at the door as everybody is recovering from the night's events. The fancy clothes, the fancy outfits and whatnot is hanging off to the side, and you're just in something a bit more casual, a bit more normal.
All right.
Who enters the door?
Dude.
As you enter the door to find Captain Asilla waiting outside your door. The captain of Star Watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I should put pants on. And I just leave the door open and walk off to go put like some tracksuit pants on. So I just imagined I'd be in boxer shorts or something. So I'm like, oh, sorry, Captain.
There's no need to salute. I was worried. I was, what are you doing in here? If I knew you had, if I knew I had a pool, I'd bring my boats. But what happened?
There were other people that were trying to steal something else at the same night, and what we went to, the vault that we were going to take, it was already stolen by the woman on the note that I sent you, Franca Lawrence.
It was just like I was waiting for this device, this doomsday device, to arrive on my table, on my desk, and then suddenly I get all these weapons just drop out of nowhere.
A rapier.
I wasn't expecting that.
Can we have that back?
Yeah.
Yes, you can have that back. And so, what happened? Like, you say that the whatever it is has been stolen.
Yeah, it was already stolen a few nights before, and did the thing say an exact date when she last had her shift?
No.
Okay.
Hadn't turned up for a few days. Missed several shifts. Yeah, essentially fired.
Yeah. Okay. When did Tayla mention that she smelt that thing in the break room?
A few days ago, maybe a week.
Okay. Yeah. It seems somebody else had already stolen it a week before the gala.
Have you got any more details? Like any clues?
Well,
have you got any clues what it is?
I did mention that on the note. We have encountered what this substance is, or at least the effects of it at that zoo over at the Precipice Quarter that caused all of the animals to go wild and just attack everyone.
Although Taylor's in a spa, she probably would pull out that case file from somewhere and go, this one.
our report.
I would say it's like she's got a bookshelf. Like you've only been here for like 2 weeks, but I would say she's got a bookshelf with all the filings that she's done, and she just like as she moves into each new hotel, she gets a bookshelf set up and she gets it all set up. It's like so. They've got a doomsday device which makes animals get angry.
Yeah, it could work on more than just animals. It might affect people. We haven't thought to taste it.
Might not be a good idea, that's for sure. We do have some boffins, but like if you've got a sample, do you have a sample?
Okay, I left the sample with Edgewatch.
Yes, you did quite a while back.
Yeah.
So, you left with Edgewatch. They have no idea what they're doing. People join Edgewatch just for the extra money and the extra coin, or they want an easy retirement.
Well, it was a case going on in the Precipice Quarter.
I'll see if I can requisition and see if I can figure out. See if our own people can understand what's going on. After all, Edgewatch doesn't really have the finances that we do, or the expertise, so to speak. But well, apparently the spas.
You can join us if you want. It's pretty good.
Again, I'd be tempted, but I don't have my little boats.
Yeah, well,
she does have. So she does have a captain's tricorder.
Yeah.
And the feather and the whole works. When she's known as captain, it's not just captain of Star Wars, but also captain of the ship.
Yeah,
It's been mentioned.
I don't
before.
imagine she came here with a change of clothes.
No. It's like
I'm sure Polly's got something that she could offer. She's got like 4 wardrobes. Tayla moves in with a bookshelf. Polly moves in with 4 wardrobes.
Yeah, okay. Well, if should we head off back to the keep now, or should we return in the morning?
Get some rest. I'm going to be hearing reports all night anyway about what's happening from the nobles and whatnot, and I'll be hearing bits and pieces I'll have to go through. So I'll see what I can find from their point of view. I'm sure there's going to be a complaint from... Right, you weren't busted or anything? They don't know?
We assume we weren't.
Yeah, well, Sherain and possibly, likely Arry were possibly busted.
Sherain, was your cover blown?
Oh, what are you talking about? I mean,
was your cover blown?
Really. Not really. Not really. Actually, now that I think about it, not really. I mean, it kind of like the, you know what? No, it wasn't. Not really, because the only people that saw me were the guards that I escaped from. But like, I could have, I would have done that. It was kind of blown. I don't think a noble person would be able to fight like that and just kind of like escape the guards.
Let's just say the Contessa.
So a maybe.
The Contessa won't be showing her face in Absalon again.
Yeah, maybe.
Very likely.
I would bet probably, yeah. I would, I wouldn't rely on
most
being
likely
considered a noble person over at the casino anymore, if you know what I'm saying.
You do, you probably don't realize, but I have had people asking about a new noblewoman to the city, and yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's me.
No, I've had to cover for that.
Good. I'm
because
glad.
People make checks, and who else to check but for Star Watch?
Yeah, I probably should have let you know about
and
that.
And it didn't come from the side; it came from above. It came from the people that run the city, from their staff.
They know about me?
Yeah, they're obviously impressed with our work.
Yeah,
well, someone of such a station, a countessa, in the city, and no one knew who they were. people would like to meet them. People would like to know who this is. People would like to know if they're a real person. So the people above me, the councilman and whatnot,
Well, I'd be happy to meet with him. Send him over.
no.
Send him in.
As you said, cover most likely blown.
I see what you mean. I see what you're saying. I see what you did there.
Well,
Anyway, case closed, right? Am I right?
you still don't have this device.
Oh, yeah,
No.
that's the reason we were there in the first place, huh?
Do we have anything about this Franca Lawrence?
Oh yes, you didn't actually give me a name, Franco. So Franco Lawrence is the person.
I did put it on the note.
It's been a busy night. So Franco Lawrence, I will call in some favors and see what I can do. It'll have to be quiet because a lot of people are talking about this, and there's going to be a lot of people talking like after whoever instigated. So it'll be it might be a couple of days till we find out, but I don't want to be too obvious, just in case they have people in places which we wouldn't like. There is some corruption in some of the guardians in the city, and I wouldn't want to tip them off if they've got whatever this box is that causes animals to be angry. Why would you have animals angry?
Yeah, well, it wasn't just animals. It was the rust monster, a cockatrice, a
Animals.
giant snake. Yeah.
They're just animals. Oh well. Report back to the keep to Star Watch in the morning. Pack up here. We'll figure out where the next stage of this investigation goes. But if they've got something now, and they might have plans to use it.
Yeah.
And time is ticking, essentially. So, see you tomorrow, and have a great night. And she leans over and just splashes the water as she leaves.
Jeez. I'm nobility. Why would she do that?
Sherain, you're not.
Whatever. Ask the city councilman. My guy knows.
I was the one. She stops at the door, closes it after opening to leave. She closes it and turns back around. And is like,
This always happens.
I was the one telling them that you were legitimate. I know that you're not. You played a role for a couple of weeks, had some fun, I'm sure.
Yeah, but I choose to not stop. I liked it. It was pretty fun.
You played a
No, I know,
role.
I like this royalty stuff.
You played a role. It's now time to come back to reality and come back to being a member of the Star Watch.
Yeah.
I'm
You
sure
could
there's going to
always-
be more roles.
Yeah. You could always quit, move to Taldor, and find a
Take
noble
over,
husband.
right? Woo! Okay, well, we'll think about that.
Retirement plan.
Yeah, might come in handy. All right, okay, boss. Everything's great.
So, see you in the morning. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your spa. And again, she opens the door. And unless you say something else, she closes it.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm definitely making Franca one of my leads.
Oh, really? I thought that was going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just assumed. Just put it on the same lead.
Yeah.
So the rest of the night, what are you up to, or anything at all?
I'm thinking I might go out and buy Sherain a tiara and scepter that she can wear as we turn up tomorrow.
Oh yeah, do we have any money left? We have no money, right?
We've
No,
got
you have your money left.
I got nothing. I gave all my money to Arry.
No, I still got. I got some. I got some.
All
I got
right,
some money
okay.
here.
Yeah.
You
I
have
got
to
money.
hold on to it in case I want to spend some. You are in control of it. Retain some of that royal feel.
Just as a heads up, the roll for the silent auction would have cost you 100 gold, but you got out without having to pay.
Oh yeah, goodbye.
But you would have gotten a painting of something, or a sculpture, or whatever.
Thank God, I don't want that garbage.
You're the one with art law.
Okay,
Oh yeah,
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's why she knows it's garbage.
Yeah, that's right. It's just niche junk.
Okay.
I like the classics.
So on the way to Starwatch in the morning, Arry gets out first and picks up something from the market.
Just like a cheap knockoff, like a kid's crown and scepter that she can wear just as she walks in.
Like
just
one of those, paper crowns you get at like Hungry Jack's or something.
A kingdom-themed eatery.
More of the little girls, like, little cubic zirconia tiara and a
fake
scepter.
glass and coloured glass.
I'll spend 2 gold on it. So
wow, that's pretty good.
2 gold, you get some nice fake glass and some actual metal work in there.
Yeah.
Makes it realistic.
Just so when she walks in, the captain's gonna just hate it.
Like, okay, I decided I'm gonna continue my role. I said he couldn't. No, whatever. I decided I'm gonna continue it.
Just for those watching, it is like the 49th episode. This is the only captain that has been nice to them.
Oh, I know, right?
And they haven't caused a rift with, out of all the captains that they've met. Only one that's been nice.
And we keep pushing. We just keep pushing.
No, this is the one you haven't pushed. This is actually the one you haven't pushed. This is the start, apparently. Episode 49. Okay.
We'll get the whole set eventually.
So you arrive probably about midday because it takes a while to get out to Starwatch Keep.
Oh, we've got the money to hire a nice carriage for the day.
Yeah. The journey's much easier on a nice carriage than the walk or the back of a cart. Again, like Starwatch is a hive of activity. You see a lot of people on the streets in the morning leaving the coins district, and as you get when you get to Starwatch, you're ushered through all the rooms and bits and pieces. Captain Asilla makes time for you. You're not even asked to wait. On a desk though, devoid of like writing ink and pens or other bits and pieces or personal memorabilia, it is covered with reports.
Fine.
Covered with reports. There's some pictures, some hand-drawn pictures of people. One similar to Sherain as the Countessa.
Oh yeah, that's right. Look at me.
Mm-hmm.
Do I look good? How's the picture drawn?
Another one similar to Arry, dressed up as the manservant. Less specific though. Less accurate. There's one which is a dead ringer for Ezarek. And the catch with that one, like, while I say it's a dead ringer, it's a stylized, but it's not like a local style. It's more Mankind style.
Okay.
But the others, Ruun and Tayla, nothing at all. But there's again a lot of reports. There's pictures of the instigators of this person, this mage as well. There's also other pictures of random people which you're not really sure how they connected.
Probably the drunk lady.
The drunk lady, yes. There's a picture of the drawn of the head of security, the magical security that is. There's also something about an elevator that was sabotaged. Bits and pieces of the night. Like there's a lot of reports and diagrams of the ballroom where the attack and where people were and things like that. There's a huge amount of just paperwork, and you can just see little bits of it. So, as you can see, a little bit busy. Apparently you had an eventful night, but we've already talked about that. I kind of expected something like this after our talk last night. Is there anything else you've got information on? Anything that you may have forgotten? Anything at all? I've spoken about. I've approached a few people about this Franca. We'll see what comes of it. I've pretty much pulled in all the favors we could.
Yeah, I don't think any of us saw this Franca.
Okay.
And
Do we know which job that Franca held at the casino?
Yes. Vault guard.
Yeah.
Okay, it was a vault guard. So when didn't Sherain get a look at the vault?
Yes.
Like
that
a
was
week before.
Could be, but you might be a different vault guard.
Yeah, I think that was after that point where Tayla had sent the smell.
So, Asila says, look, at the moment, take some time off, take a few days off, get some rest. We'll figure something out. But as soon as I hear something, you're back on the case. I think that time will be of the essence as soon as we find out what's happening. If whoever's got this Franca might be someone a bit more dangerous or a bit more active, or might be a part of the cults of this whatever triangle, quadrangle that they mentioned the last group. So if they've got it, they might already have plans in place. But up until then, take a couple of days off. But understand that once we need you, we'll call you in immediately, and again, you'll have the full resources that we can provide. Because I don't like where this is going, and it doesn't seem to be like we don't know enough information about what this thing does. Or what this substance is. I spoke to Edgewatch on the way back last night. So I've got the substance here being tested and looked at. Unfortunately, it may have deteriorated over time. So is there anything else you'd like to add? Usually far more talkative.
If you need a test subject, I could always try it.
Let's not go that far. Although you're new to Starwatch and you're technically on loan because of this case, I do appreciate people living, and I do appreciate everyone wearing the badge. I'm not going to put you in harm's way.
Yeah, that's right.
I know that's not the same as some of the other captains.
Right.
Do we at least know what this substance is? Is it magical, alchemical? Is it?
It is alchemical, and it is highly complex.
Yeah.
And we think that it's been created by this device that was in the.
Or the
safe.
device has something to do with it. Yes. The reports from Edgewatch were quickly translated to me to just be it is a device which makes a thick liquid which they believe was put into the water and diluted into the water. So in that diluted form, it caused that issue. In its more pure form, it could be much more dangerous. They don't know what other forms it could be made into, but it apparently is quite complicated and complex. But there's not much left of it after it's been degraded all this time. So we'll see.
Well, if we hear anything, we'll let you know.
Okay. Same
Seems
thing.
like she thinks that we haven't reported something, but like, hey, are you suggesting there's something that we have not reported?
No, I'm just after as much information as you have.
I got
That's really
nothing.
it.
It's like, the whole thing's a mystery. I don't know who
That's-
these weird undead people were. That was
Oh.
out of nowhere.
I've already got Taylor's report. You're preoccupied, it seems,
No, I wrote it. I wrote the report.
in Taylor's handwriting.
I
Yes.
did my best. Yeah, I'm good at that, right?
Yes.
One last thing, can I take this picture of me? My gammy would really like it. I think I might get it framed for her.
I was getting alterations made for them, so they don't look like you, and they don't look like you all. Just yeah.
Weird.
Well,
so
it's,
they're going to be wanted posters or something involved.
Yeah.
Here.
they are looking for you in. Well, essentially, these are going to be spread out to some of the districts because you are wanted. Kind of. So we're trying to alter that,
Well,
so they're not you.
yeah. Well,
That's how undercover works.
yeah. Worst case, I have plausible deniability for a decent reason why I could be there as a representative of the kobolds living on the surface in Edgewatch, trying to
And
get into a nice formal event.
and this was actually delivered to us by the diplomat that you went there with.
Yeah.
So she was the one that was turning you in. I don't know what you've done with that.
Yeah.
I've got friends that are trying to calm the relations down.
Yeah.
Did you try giving her flowers? Maybe chocolates. That could help. I know the relationship's only new, but I'm sure you can work it out.
Yeah, I think she's just upset that I ditched her during the event.
Thankfully,
Or that I'm a kobold, of course.
I don't think it's that. It's more of a case of you came to the event under the threat of intimidation or something else, or manipulation of that's how you came into the event. You're not linked to the events of the night. You're linked as an infiltrator, though, to the event. That's what this one's about. The other two, though, they're the more serious matter.
Yeah.
And that's what I've got to do, some creative editing. So I'm sure your gaming would love the pictures, but we're going to try to edit them and then resend them out. So they don't look anywhere, well, they don't look as much like you.
All right. Sure.
Okay.
Can you make me blonde?
I don't think these have color.
No. Lighter shading, perhaps? I don't think it'll make much difference.
Oh, well. It's all right.
So if there's anything else, keep me informed, and I will call upon you as soon as we find out any information. Otherwise, take a few days off. You've done a lot of work. You've done very well. It's just disappointing that someone got to us beforehand. It wasn't expected.
Woohoo! 4-day weekend.
No, it's exciting.
So downtime, what would you like to do? By the way, level up. But what would you like to do
Oh,
downtime?
yeah. Exciting.
I
Okay.
I
leveling
can't.
up.
Yeah, I don't think I can do much. So I think I'll just do just downtime of just earning income by just do regular just run of the mill investigating or on different cases.
Private eyeing.
Yeah. So I guess society for earning income.
Yeah.
All right.
You're still getting paid by Edgewatch.
Yeah.
Or by Star Watch, essentially, over this time.
Oh, we're still getting paid.
Yeah. It's just taking some time off, taking some...
Yeah.
I've never done like roles for like
Earning
incomes and stuff on downtimes. We just usually let's just see what people are doing. So what would we Arry doing in some days off?
He's gonna hire himself a little dinghy and go fishing in the bay.
Okay. You know that Star Watch has boats. They've also got big ships, but
yeah, no, he just wants a little boat that he can just paddle out and drop his fishing rod off and try and catch some fish.
If you do mention it around Star Watch, they'll offer you one. But
yeah, no. He just likes it. That's it. That's his relaxation time.
Okay, so you go off into the bay and just do some fishing and keep to yourself and have a relaxing time.
Bring the catch home to Gammy and eat some nice fish. Quiet family time.
What would Sherain be doing on the downtime? A few days off.
I'm gonna do what I always do and go shopping. But this time I'm gonna wear my tiara, and I like being a noble person. I'm gonna go everywhere I can go. I'm gonna be a noble person, and I don't care what people say. I'm gonna claim to be Lady Sherain of Vulcan or something. I don't know. I won't remember. And I will also charge premium rates for my night job for those who are interested in royalty type of role play.
Okay.
I get extra money for that.
But you're also shopping, so you're spending it as well.
Yeah.
So I'll say they both counter each other out.
Yeah, that's okay. But I got cool clothes. I got I got clothes for all occasions now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds like it would work. Yep. I'm okay with like that equaling itself out. And
Okay.
if anyone needs to do a role of like what they're doing to earn income,
Right.
I don't know how it works, but you can just do
I think it's basically you just set a task level and I just do a roll. So
depending on how high the DC you're looking to roll.
Yeah, the task level sets the DC and also sets how much I could earn.
Yes, but the task level is also on you. Like how difficult or challenge are you going to do stuff? Are you going to do something just easy, you find missing kid, or are you going to try to really investigate something higher, which will be a higher? So it's on you, is what I'm saying, is how difficult do you want the role? You're setting the role in this circumstance. Okay. I know that's not how you usually do it. I'm trying to do GMing more similar to other systems, which are a bit more player driven.
Let's see.
I can do a law sailing to see how many fish I catch.
Oh.
But for me, yep.
I'll just straight up do a level 11. So I think that's a DC 28.
Okay, do a DC 28.
All right. How many days off do we have?
I'd say about 3 days.
Okay. All right.
You do pass, but you do pass. And you can...
Okay.
So you do your investigation. Are you investigating as a private eye, or are you just going back to do off cases for, say, Edgewatch or this or that?
Yeah, I'm just doing off cases.
Okay.
Yeah.
So doing off cases, you actually get a little bit of like respect for coming back to Edgewatch after being Star Watch and still investigating on your spare time. After all, this is also where your clan now resides in the Precipice Quarter. So it's good to help out.
Yep. So that's 8 gold pieces a day.
Mm-hmm. After the few days of just doing your own thing, you're called back to Edgewatch, or sorry, to Starwatch. Again, this time Captain Asilla desk is pretty much clear. Like, a lot of the reports are filed away. It's like, oh, did I forget to mention, like, your weapons are in the corner? Like, they've been here all that time. Are you going to take them this
I would
time?
assume that I took that.
Yeah. Anyway, I've had one of my contacts come back to me and know of this Franca, this Franca Lawrence. We've found her house. We found where they live. And well, let's just say I think the time is now to get this instance stopped.
Yeah. Hopefully she still has it.
Well, yes, that too, but she's we have a straight address for her in the Puddles district. So prepare to get your feet wet. So that's just how things happen. I think that we need to just go in and just deal with this tonight, and just go for it. If you need backup, we can provide backup, but otherwise, we'll get a ship organized and just sail you across the harbor to get there quicker. Well, it's quicker than to go through the city and then go to the puddles again. So, go, arrest her, find any evidence of what they're planning, or what she's planning, or whatever's going on, and whatever happens, get that device.
Right. On it.
Okay.
Do we know anything more about what we're up against?
Do you need to?
Well, isn't this device quite dangerous? There might be, people guarding it or stuff
you know
like
what?
that. Like,
I was gonna go with this mission, but it seems like you're holding out on us there.
I think we're the ones that I think she's saying that we're the ones to go and
scout.
Scout and then do everything.
I don't know. Seems kind of shady. Are you holding out on us? What is this device?
Time is of the essence. Get out of here and go.
Yeah.
Secure the device.
Okay, but I'm still royalty.
You're not royalty. I like you. I've had a lot of reports, but you're not royalty. As in, I've had a lot of reports from the other captains who've had disagreements and they objected for you being transferred here. But you're not royalty. You're part of Starwatch. I'm sure that there's going to be other instances where you get to have a different persona and you get to go incognito and you'll have some fun again. But you're not royalty, Sherain.
All right, okay, but I want okay, can I have fun? Fun is guaranteed, right? It is.
We're Starwatch.
Okay. All right.
We've had boats. No one else does.
I'm just making my way to the carriage.
No.
Well, then.
We've got a boat. We have boats.
All right.
It's much quicker to go from the keep straight across the bay to the puddles.
Even
much
better.
Much quicker.
Before we go, I need to get some equipment from the.
Whatever you need.
Yeah, as now that I feel a bit more knowledgeable in the ways of armor, I think I might actually get some.
As in, you're quickly leveling up. Oh, I've got armor now.
Yeah, well, I just gained expertise in whatever the bonuses they give, so I think it might be worth actually wearing armor now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally sprung the level up on our players only about 20 minutes ago. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I get all this new stuff. That
I didn't want to dangle it in
Probably.
front of you, of like I just wanted to go. Yep. So you cross across the bay on the moonlit night. The bay, which I can't remember the word. The bay itself has shipwrecks throughout. And you can see just like the tops of masts and bits and pieces. Yet Starwatch know what they're doing. They know how to navigate around the bay. So they navigate between the shipwrecks, and it's far faster than going, as you said, than going back to the city, then around the whole city just to get to the puddles. You dropped off at a small jetty near the street which you need to be. A small manor house is where you're directed to. On Codlight Street, the Brown Manor. And on this auspicious occasion, just a thin fog is in the air. I've got the mood of like 1890s England right now, gaslight England.
All right.
A thin fog is in the air. Not when people's around. It's about 11 o'clock. There's a squelch underfoot because you are in the puddles. Never really dried out after the flood years ago.
All right.
Oh, my sneak attack is now 3d6, just FYI. Yeah.
So what are you doing? You're outside a small manor.
All right. It's a manor. So yeah, just going. How many doors and windows are there for us? It's
You see, as you're looking at the building, there's one main door to come in, like a double door to come in, and there's quite a few windows, some with lights on, others without.
Right.
It doesn't look like your typical manor. It looks quite run down. It doesn't look like a reputable place. Doesn't look like a lord's or lady's manor house, especially not the puddles.
Are there windows and such?
There are.
Because I just got a new feat, quick climb. I was thinking about maybe scaling up one of the walls and having a peek in the top levels of the windows.
So there's nobody around.
The streets are fairly empty.
Okay.
I think the mist is a little bit disconcerting for the puddles area. Down the distance, you see some goblins in a group carrying cudgels.
Okay,
I think our man who sees everything should have a look through the windows.
Yeah, nobody seems to be just watching us or anything as we make our way there. All right. Yeah, so I'm just going to, just sneak up to the windows and just start looking in and just.
As you sneak up to the window and look in, no roll necessary. You look into what seems to be maybe a one-bedroom apartment. You get the idea that this might not be a manor house at all. It seems to be like a boarding house or like apartment block, or a manor house that's been converted and now uses for rent. You can see a bed. You can see someone in there with a family, some kids, beds just taking up most of the space, clothes here, and like just a single door. And you can also like almost a kitchenette in the corner. Very ramshackle. And as you go to the next window, pretty much the same. The place seems to be just a rental place. Like they rent out the rooms of what once would have been a grand manor in what well, before the puddles was the puddles, that would be.
Right. All right. Okay. Do we know a specific room that, or
No,
do
you
we
don't.
just? Okay.
You were told the manor house, Brown Manor.
Okay. We don't even have a face or anything.
No.
All right. Yeah. So, at the main door, does it appear to be busy or anything?
No,
All right.
there's no one there.
All right. Just yeah, we're in casual clothes, right?
It's up to you. Are you casual clothes or are you Star Watch?
Yeah, I think for this one we should be in casual clothes. So yeah, just going to go through the front entrance.
Yep. Okay. Open the front doors. They swing easily, and they feel like they've been kicked in a couple of times. Like you can see, like they're old, they're worn, they're not as solid as they once used to be. Inside, the smell hits you first. It's just this is not a manor house. This is almost a DOS house, but just that little bit above. You hear the cries of babies. You hear like people talking, even arguments in somewhere in here. There's doors that just line the hallway.
Okay. All right. Yeah, just going to slowly make my way through, listening to the doors, just trying to hear anything suspicious.
Okay. Ezarek notices everything, so no roll needed in this. I'm sure with the level up, he knows even more. So as you go through and you just like creeping down the hallway and just listening to each door as you go. You hear families, you hear people talking, you hear someone talking about signing up to the mudrackers. You also hear next door to them someone like saying that the mudrackers are like just a gang and keep away from them. You hear children crying and screaming. You hear what sounds like a domestic violence behind one of the doors. But you don't hear anything like about terrorism or about a device or whatnot. And I will say, not every door you can hear anything behind.
Yeah, I'm just going to make my way back to the others. We might have to just search every room.
Why is that always the answer?
Well, we can start with the rooms that I didn't hear any sounds coming from.
I should get a searching feat.
Well, I did recently.
Ah,
I did just get this.
I'm searching for
oh
it.
yeah. I was just looking at that one. That's
Yeah.
right. It takes half the time or something, right?
Takes
plus two?
twice the time.
Okay.
Yeah, I have.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I have one that just has takes half the time, but still gets the same amount of information, and another one that takes twice the time. But
how are you searching the first door? Like, are you just knocking on the door? Are you
yeah,
busting in the door?
I'll just knock.
You knock on the first door, And this is the one you heard children behind as well.
Oh, no, I'm not starting with the doors where I didn't hear anything in.
Where you didn't hear anything?
Yeah.
Okay. So you knock on the door of the one you didn't hear anything to. Surprise! No one comes to the door.
Okay. Yeah. Right. I'm going to just carefully open the door.
Okay. Well, the door is locked.
All right. Sherain, you want to take care of it?
Okay. I'm ready for this. I'll take my tiara off for this. Put it into my hair. Tie my hair back. Pull out my... Ooh, wait a second. Did I have to give back that stuff?
Have you given him back that stuff?
No. I mean, I wouldn't have done it. I mean, unless... you don't think
You basically,
It's the case. You just
conned the
answered-
guy out of it.
And you just answered your
Alright.
question.
Woo!
You have not given back the stuff if that's what you haven't done.
Check this out. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought about it. I was too excited to do all my shopping. So if this comes back to bite me, well, then I'll be like, I forgot. I'm sorry. Now I do have with me my stolen, I guess. Where'd it go?
I know. Did I take it off your sheet?
Oh, did you take it off my sheet?
No, I didn't. No.
Oh.
Because whether you handed it back or not, that was up to you. I don't know if you even put it on your sheet. So
I'm pretty sure
just a guess. I think it's a +2. It's essentially an Allen. No, it's a Swiss Army knife lockpick set, but it's interdimensional. So it's got so many bits; it'll cover every situation.
Where is it?
I can't remember.
So upset.
Just assume it's a +2. I think it's a +2.
Okay. All right. Here we go. This is exciting.
Which
I might have just put it in my. Okay, here we go. Thievery, right?
Yeah, thievery. The reason why she has it is she was going to write a review on it, being a part of the city guard.
All right, I'll put it
To encourage-
I'll put a temporary bonus of 2.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
You hear a click?
Pretty good.
That's 1.
See, this is why you asked me to do it, Ezarek. Now I want to put the tiara back on.
You go to open the door, still locked.
Okay, that's all right. Here we go. We're gonna try it again. Shh. Oh, it's a lockpick. Sorry. Here we go. Oh snap! I am the best thief in the world.
That's 3.
Okay. I can feel it. She's about to open. Take the tiara off.
This is a bit of a more complicated lock than this area suggests.
It sure is. Oh, that's a good point. Better put the tiara back
Average
on.
lock requires 4.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, average lock requires 4. I like the multiple thievery checks for locks. That's just me. The DC is not that high, which is why one of them was a critical. So you hear it click and you hear the latch. You think, yep, you got
This
it.
is a rookie lock. Put it back in my that fancy interdimensional Swiss Army knife back in my hair.
You open the door.
Yeah, I kick it open.
Kick open the door.
Okay, I don't kick open the door.
You said it said. Kick
Alright,
open the door.
I kicked it open. I gotta do it.
You kick open the door. The walls of this room are covered, plastered with broadsheets, flyers, printed posters, held during events across the city during the Radiant Festival. From plays and operas to sporting matches, exhibitions, each clipping accommodated by a detailed charcoal sketch on brittle parchment of building, street corner maps, notes and scribbles, diagrams, entrances, exits. Bits of string crisscross the room between all of the parchments and details as spider web of inscrutable connections. In the center of the room, a wooden table, its surface covered with a mess of glass and containers and metal tools. The air smells strongly of stale sweat, with a hint of that acrid chemical.
Yeah, this is the one.
All
Alright, just going to alright, just don't touch anything and just carefully go through looking at all the string that it doesn't seem to be any sort of trap or anything.
No, the string looks like the connections between this and that, and think of it
The
think of it a
strings on the
pinball.
wall and yeah, okay.
Pinboard. This is a whole room with three-dimensional pinboard.
Okay.
So the room itself is connecting one wall over here
Yeah.
to this event over there to that event, and it's all connected.
Tinfoil hat. We're in
Okay,
tinfoil hat territory.
yeah.
Mm.
Okay. I'll search the room. You guys
Okay.
wait
So-
out. And
Well, before you even can we do I just realized I have a recording mod that I never even looked at in my inventory that I bought it at the start of the campaign. I'm pretty sure when I started the campaign.
yeah, well, I'm
Can
already
you record
going
it all?
to use my reusable one.
Well, there you go.
So recording what isn't taking pictures, but it's talking. It's like a
It says it sees as well.
Is
Yeah, it
Sees and
shows. It takes video and audio.
okay. Takes video
So-
and audio. I didn't know that. I thought it was a spoken thing. So you're entering the room and you're starting to go through bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Arry's doing the same and go like you're just going both sides. I'm assuming. What's Sherain doing?
I'm I don't know, I'm just looking around.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a door to unlock.
It,
With my
Oh,
lock pick.
just-
sorry. I missed the description as well. This does not have a window in this room.
yeah.
This has a bed and the small table in the middle, no window, and just all of the everything plastered on the walls and all the crisscross of
Yeah. Okay.
strings.
So yeah,
it's slow
so-
going in the room with your recording mod because it's essentially a escape artist check, just to move through the strings without popping them. And
Yeah. yeah, basically just trying to record everything, and then once we just have a recording of just all of the notes and everything that we can investigate later, just going to go through and just search for anything in this room.
So ask
Go.
again, Polly, what are you doing?
I have my tiara on, and I'm keeping watch out for. I'm using my rogue senses
Okay.
to look for anything that could be coming to get us, and also that might not be respectful to me as royalty.
That's so weird.
Either one of
Because you
those.
got the royal guard from the people you're pretending just running down the street, coming after you. No. But with your rogue senses, you feel something is off. This is too easy.
Oh yeah, that lock seemed awfully easy to wait a
But before you can
Wait a
act,
second.
the other two, as you like going carefully over each note and carefully going between the strings and sensing like to not pop them from where they're linked to, and the parchment is starting to, it's like right in front of your eyes, the parchment just starts to fade, and like it looks like it's almost been eaten, and the air feels wrong. The air feels caustic and bitter, and
Oh, not these guys.
Okay, time to get out of it.
that's when we're going to end the episode.
Do, 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 do. Do,
That's
do,
where we're
do,
ending the
do.
episode with the trap, which you didn't find.
I said that I was looking for a trap.
There was something specific there. As in,
I see. That's why you tried to get me to say, not say anything. I'm
no,
just chilling.
I was trying to find out what you're doing to see if you're in the room or not.
Nothing.
Because
I
people
said
in the
that
room's going
before
to be...
I entered. I was looking for a trap.
I
Either
was
way,
looking for anything that I could find. I was looking
Either-
for anything bad.
either way, there is a whole thing, but we'll come back to this next week. I know this is a shorter episode than normal. It's a bit harder to do 3 players when we start with 4, but Howland had a blackout first half an hour, I think.
Yeah.
Which made it a bit hard.
Yeah.
It did make it a bit hard, and I didn't want to. I don't want to just keep going on this section without having the other
Right.
players as well.
That makes sense.
So hopefully next week we'll have the full team. Tomorrow we should be having Call of Cthulhu, Master of Nyarlathotep, where everything's bad, and we have D&D as well. And at the end of the week, for part of the Roll20 Spotlight program, we're doing our first ever episode of our first ever look, really, of Monster of the Week, which I think Dr. Oblong's also playing, and this might be the first time I get to play with Dr. Oblong, because I'm playing that one too. Yay! So it should be fun. It's pretty much Buffy and Supernatural and all those little weird TV programs in a role-playing game.
Yeah, we're part of a special government
Monster
unit.
Hunter, you're hunting.
Supernatural government unit in
Yeah.
this game. So that should be fun.
Okay. So we'll do our outros. I'll find some stuff to raid and whatnot. Thank you, Dingo, for coming in right at the end. This is a shorter episode than normal, but as I said, 3 players is a bit harder, and I wanted the other players to have a chance for trappy goodness.
You want all the players to suffer the trap.
Please don't tell the other players. I'm asking you all here. Don't mention to the others.
Okay.
Don't mention the war. Wait, no, the trap. No, don't mention that either. Because that way they can go. I can say, okay, you open the room. There's places everywhere. Because, well, Tayla, like, what's she going to do with a room full of clues?
Just gonna look at them all.
Exactly. So please don't mention to Chibi. We'll see. I want them to come in blank. I want them to come in and choose what's happening, choose where they are in the room, if they're in the room or not. That's the whole thing. Also gives you the chance to leveling up, because that's the thing too.
Yeah.
So we'll do our outros. Dr. Oblong.
Hey, I'm Dr. Oblong. I'm an electronic music artist. You can check me out at SoundCloud/Dr. Oblong. I've been playing Harry A. Maker, our halfling fighter, and today we did it. We completed the heist as best we could.
You did.
With only one stabbing. I like that. That's where I'm really pleased, is that we only stabbed one person for the whole thing. Like, I didn't even punch anyone, so that was good work on our behalf, I think. So yeah.
I did kind of I did get thrown aback when Polly did ask about stabbing him in the bedroom in the previous weeks.
Yeah.
That one was a bit of a what?
Yeah. I was confused.
Yeah, we weren't there to assassinate Gage, but Polly's mind wanders.
Like, I'm bored, let's stab someone. What?
That'll just make our job even easier down the road. We'll
No.
already have eliminated one of the suspects.
He wasn't a suspect. Why was he a suspect?
I don't know. You sent us to go deal with him, so I figured.
Not like that.
Oh, that's not what you
Not
meant.
deal with.
Take care of.
Not that take care of.
You were supposed to pull out his sword, not your sword.
That was already done. We executed that. We just moved on.
Oh.
But stuff happened. But either way, who else is doing the introductions?
Introductions.
Introductions.
Oh, yeah, I'm Game Reaper from Gathering of Nerds, and I have been playing Ezarek, the Kobold Investigator and Wizard. Naturally.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Polly. I was playing Sherain, the queen of all natural. I don't know. It's a faraway land, and I'm also a streamer. I stream at twitch.tv/polypeople, and sometimes I can't get out sentences.
And you're totally not a queen. So I had a timer running for something happening. But totally not a queen, and Sherain is not a countess or lady or anything like that. Oh, thank you, Madison's. I'm not going to butcher your name, but thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel. Cool. I forgot there were links to our YouTube, and when you subscribe to our YouTube channel, it comes on our live show. So
Nice. Hey, how about
if
that?
you're watching now, all our shows are on YouTube, at Goblin Cave TV YouTube. So all our previous episodes, we're 49 episodes into this, so you can see where we all began, which was weirder than probably where we are now, somehow. And we've got all the other content that we do with the Circus of the Broken Chain, Saints and Sinners, Master Nyarlathotep, Knights of Pain University, all the other shows, and plus all the one-shots and bits and pieces. So check us out there. Subscribe as well as leave a comment and ring the bell and blah, blah, blah on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, do all that anyway. So thanks everyone for coming in. Thank you for watching. We're going to be raiding Route 66 because I like the name and they're doing Pathfinder as well, so that helps. Our raid message is: we come to share the love. Our hearts are warm and fresh with Goblin Hearts. If you remember the channel, if you're not a member of the channel, just without that section. So thanks everyone. That's a bye, and see you tomorrow or next week. Bye.
See you.